So I've always felt like Google loves Google. Do you feel that WordPress is a better platform to use as opposed to Blogger? Tammy, here's the deal. I think you can make it work with Blogger. I have seen some successful bloggers who use Blogger, but Google does love Google, but I've never seen any bias in this regard. And to be honest, like WordPress is just the industry standard. Yeah, I mean, every single professional blogger that I know uses WordPress. I mean, everybody who's really serious about blogging uses WordPress. And so again, it's not that you can't do it on WordPress or on Blogger, but for me, like all the options that you get with WordPress, like there's so many great plugins, like the one that we saw today, like those just aren't on Blogger. Like you just can't do that stuff with Blogger. And there are so many things you can do with WordPress. In fact, I heard a stat not too long ago that 23% of the entire internet is powered by WordPress. So that's not like 23% of the blogs out there. That's like, of all the hundreds of ways to build a website, 23% of the entire internet is on WordPress. So, hopefully that speaks for itself a little bit. And then the one other warning I would give you is when you're on Blogger, or if you're on like WordPress.com or any other, or like, even a Squarespace or TypeAd, any of those things, you are on someone else's platform. And the problem with that is that you lose control of your thing. So it's kind of like renting an apartment versus owning a home. If you own the home and own the land, it's like you can do whatever you want to it and no one can come just take it away from you. No one can raise your rent and no one can, say, we're remodeling the apartment, so sorry, you got to go. And that stuff happens all the time. Just a couple of years ago, I remember hearing Blogger was just down for like 6 or 8 hours. And if you're on that platform, you can't do anything about that. And if you're making your full-time living, it's like there's no one to call. You just have to sit there and wait. And so when you have a self-hosted WordPress blog, there's a little bit more maintenance, just like maintaining a home, but you have so much more control and you are in charge of that type of stuff. And you can call your host if there's a problem and you can hire somebody to help you do whatever. Like you just have a lot more control. And so that's why I think most serious bloggers use self-hosted WordPress.